it says something. But and as usual, we've got our female drivers, Danny Hill and Lisa Ryan, who are real super women, I think it's fair to say. Danny Hill, we know with her situation years ago, where she had that massive accident more than 10 years ago, around 10 years ago. But Lisa Ryan, she broke a couple of ribs in the Australian Range Women's Championship, and here she is driving already. So I haven't spoken with Lisa about it, but apparently that's the situation, so she's doing really well. Set to go for the first, away, even line, mustering speed was Cheers Poverty and trying to get across Maddie Rose, who's got the inside. Out wide, Indiana showed speed, and just an extra grand's going to slot just behind those. Cheers Poverty run a little wide there, and Maddie Rose is left out in front. Wayne Hill's going to drop on the leaders back with just an extra grand. Lead time 12.4, but Maddie Rose is a clear leader. Out in front, down the back by about 7 or 8 metres. Cheers Poverty on the outside is left facing the breeze, and on the inside just an extra grand. Indiana's got 1-1 cover. Then we've got LEALA, who races on the inside of Princess Lil at the tail end of the field. 12.4 confirmed as at lead time, and Maddie Rose in front, just inclined to get the head to one side and lay in slightly, taking a little bit of steering, and so is Cheers Poverty outside the leader. Just throws the head up in the air just like it did at Victor Harbour, so getting the head high up in the air. First quarter 31.3. Just an extra grand's got a beautiful run behind the leader, and again Cheers Poverty's taking some steering. It's laying down on top of the other favourite there, just an extra grand. Danny pulls it wide, but it's not steering too well, and Lisa says blow this, I want to come around the outside, and tries to get outside the leader. So Danny's grabbing hold, and she's having a bit of trouble steering this thing, Cheers Poverty. It's getting hard on one rein, and she might even pull it up out of the race. There might be an issue there. Princess Lil goes to the outside, and LEALA goes to the inside. So Cheers Poverty's going to be pulled up out of the race, probably with gear problems, I would suggest. And now it's not going at all. Danny wants to get back into the race, but the horse just not responding. 31.6 that second section, 62.9. Maddie Rose in front. On the outside, Indiana. Every chance behind those, just an extra grand's 5 metres away and being tickled up though. Then Princess Lil, they're your first 4 players. Indiana on the outside, levels up with Maddie Rose, still 5 metres in front of just an extra grand. He's thought about going for the sprint lane, Wayne Hill, but he might have to come to the outside, but I don't think just an extra grand's going good enough at this stage. Kicking back Maddie Rose, the level peg with Indiana, just an extra grand. Princess Lil continues to make ground. Indiana takes over top of the front straight, leads by 1.5 metres. Just an extra grand pulls to the outside to have one last shot at it. Indiana in front though, has got a break, is in front, holding on, and Indiana takes it out. Second, just an extra grand with a late burst. Third placing, Maddie Rose. Behind those, Princess Lil. A long gap then to LEALA. And yeah, steering problems with Cheers Poverty, but it's coming up the straight now.